Guess what time it is? It is the time for the new patch for the Warcraft. It's patch 5.1. Today is the 28th of September. This patch is called Landfall, and it'll be focusing mostly on the conflict between Horde and Alliance. Horde and Alliance have been fighting for years for the Warcraft 5.1 Landfall.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video from Rogath of the Black Blood Brewery. May I just start out by saying I'm so sorry, because I just failed like really hard during that intro talk right there. Excuse me, I'm still coughing like hell. Because yeah, I failed because I said it was the 28th of September, but it's the 28th of November. So there you go. There's just a 2-month difference there. That's just about 60 days or something. That doesn't matter at all, no. Okay, so in this video, obviously, or at least I hope you got the idea out of that intro and the picture in the video as well. We will be talking about patch 5.1. This is one of the things where I would prefer a webcam to do it. Just because you can feel my body language and all that sort of stuff, but we can't really do that because I don't have a webcam. Anyway, excuse me. Patch 5.1 has given us a lot of new stuff, a lot of really cool stuff, and we'll just go ahead actually and discuss them right here. So, first of all, this is just a short version, the overview. First of all, 2 new factions have been added. They're located in the Cursing Wilds, and they offer new gear rewards and mounts. And it's all focusing, like those 2 factions are all focusing on the conflict between Horde and Alliance in that zone. Also, players can permanently, this is one of my favorite things, increase the item level of their gear through currency. And that is either justice points or valor points, depending on what kind of item it is. 5 new scenarios. Whoa, wait. The Brawler Shield, which we've been talking about in our podcast before we actually stopped that. It lets players fight challenging solo bosses for vanity rewards and achievements. Not sure exactly what kind of rewards that is, but we'll see, won't we, at some point? Yes. Actually, I'll try to get into the Brawlers Guild as fast as possible, but we'll see how long it takes. It launches tomorrow, which is the day, like, when you, like, okay, 29th of November 2012 is when, the Brawlers Guild will launch. I have no clue why it launches a day after, but it does. Okay, so 5 new scenarios cover the escalating conflict between the Alliance and the Horde. Not very excited about those because I freaking hate the scenarios. I think they're super boring. Many new pets have been added, both wild pets and drops from classic raid bosses. Players can also upgrade the quality of their pets with battle stones. This is obviously very cool for the casual players or the people who actually play pet battle point hardcore. Those people do exist, and I think it's cool actually. Rathian has new legendary quests, which is pretty cool. Commendations that increase reputation gains have been added. Also, one of my absolute favorite things of this patch. Darkmoon Fair and Sunsong Ranch have new rewards and additional perks. I have no clue whatsoever what Sunsong Ranch is. I've not experienced that, and had any experience with that at all. Darkmoon Fair is a thing that I don't really like, so I don't really care about that. But perhaps the new rewards are something that is so good that I am feeling forced to do it from now on. So that's an overview. Now let's go further than that. Yes. So the 2 factions are called Operation Shield Wall and Dominance Offensive, and they're both located in Cursing Wilds, obviously. And the Alliance hub, Lance Landing, is located in Eastern Cursing, while the Horde hub, Dominance Point, is located in the western part. And you start out with some introductory quest series where you help the faction leader land on the beach. You unlock 2 types of quests, dailies, and epic storyline, culminating in a mount reward, which is either Grand Griffin for the Alliance and a Grand Wyvern, I think it's called Wyvern, for the Horde. and Operation Shield Wall / Dominance Offensive. The epic storyline centers around the Horde trying to get their hands on a deadly yet potent Mogul artifact, and the Alliance trying to stop them. Along the way, many faction leaders get involved. Check out our previous of these quests, which is something that they posted something earlier, which is I'll leave a link to that below. So I kind of feel like, excuse me, that this Mogul artifact is something that the Horde wants their hands on because of the fact that Garish has gone wild. You know, Garish Gone Wild. It's a new series, really. Someone should do that. And I kind of feel like the Horde is trying to grab that because Garish wants it to himself, so that he can grow even more powerful and be even more crazy. Garish Gone Crazier. Another series right there. And the Alliance wants to stop them because they don't want anyone to have that artifact. Or maybe, we'll see in the future that Alliance actually wants the artifact to themselves. Anyway, there is a full list of dailies for Operation Shield Wall and Dominance Defense, and I'll leave a link to that as well. Each base has objectives for the enemy team to capture, like graveyards and towers. Commissions to earn that can recruit guard to protect your unique territory, and daily quest givers. Players can loot domination point commission and last landing commission from enemy NPCs and turn them into provisioners for temporary items that buff your faction space. And there's a full list of purchasable items in the link below as well. And this kind of makes me feel like it's sort of an open world, constant Elteric Valley, which is, excuse me, something that I am absolutely going crazy about because I love Elteric Valley so much. I generally do not like the battlegrounds in World of Warcraft or the Warfront and Rift, or just battlegrounds overall. I don't like the big PvP scene, but I love Arena. Just because there's only a few people there, but Elteric Valley is the one, despite all the people actually there. I love Elteric Valley because you can either fight in the middle, even though that's not where you're supposed to. You can either fight in the middle and just go crazy and see how many people you can kill before you die, which is something I like to do, even though it pisses off my team. But you know what? Fuck it. It's fun as hell. Or you can just do what you're supposed to and capture the points and defend your own points and go crazy, and that's also fun sometimes. And these subs also have rare faction mobs on these. What kind of sound was that? Anyway, yeah, these hubs also have rare faction mobs the other side can kill for epic trinkets and brawlers, guilds, invitations. Holy shit! So you can get an invitation through PvP, and that is pretty goddamn cool. Reputation rewards have been added for both factions: rings, feet, belts, and trinkets. In addition, at a solid, players can purchase Grand Armored Wyvern and Grand Armor Griffin. First one being for the Horde, and the second one being for the Alliance. I'm not very fond of the whole reputation thing because I already don't like the dailies and all that, and blah 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 blah. So many things I don't like, and blah 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 blah. But they do give rewards, and at Exalted you can get this special mount. Oh, I feel like they're not very attractive because you can get a normal Griffin and a normal Wyvern and just don't give a shit. But obviously they don't, like, for instance, the Wyvern. I haven't even checked out the Griffin, but the Wyvern has horns. I'll probably add pictures of them if I remember to do so. But yeah, that's about it for the new factions. The gear upgrading system through currency is as follows. The mirror of gear in 5.1 will come through a new currency-based upgrade system. Players can permanently increase the item level of their 458 plus gear by visiting a new ethereal and cashing in spare currency. We've also developed some features at Wowhead to help you plan your upgrades. Each item page has toggle options to display upgraded stats. An upgrade column has been added to search result pages. This displays all the upgrade versions for an item in icon form, similar to dynamic quest rewards. Mousing over these icons will display the upgraded versions. A new search filter has been added, can be upgraded under general. Advanced tooltip code has been added so you can display a specific upgraded items tooltip. And I'll probably put a picture in the video as well where you can see how it all works. The amount of currency, how many item levels it gains, how many upgrades you can get. It's either one or two. Actually, just explain it real quick. You can get for PvE rares, which are Justice Point rewards, or Heroic Dungeon gear, you can upgrade that through 1500 Justice Points. You get an additional 8 item level plus item level on whatever piece of gear you upgrade. You can do that once. The PvP rares, which is Dreadful Gladiator, costs 1500 honor points actually. So you can also do it through conquest and honor points. I had no clue. But it makes more sense for PvP here. It also gets 8 item levels, and you can do that at once. PvE epics, which are BOEs, looking for raid items, normal raid items, heroic raid items, valor point rewards, or crafted gear, can be upgraded through 750 valor points, and it gets 4 item levels, but it can be done twice. The PvP epics, which is a Malevolent Gladiator, costs 750 conquest points and gets an additional 4 item levels also, and can also be upgraded twice. So that's pretty goddamn nice. Obviously, you gotta think a bit about what gear you want to upgrade and what upgrades you could easily just get already without upgrading and all that sort of stuff before you just jump right into it and upgrade all your stuff. Because I mean, you can't upgrade that many pieces every week. But I think actually one of my classmates, I believe, he calculated how many valor points you needed to upgrade every single piece of gear twice, and I believe he said it would take 23 weeks of capping your valor points, but I'm not sure about that. I mean, I haven't done the calculations. I have absolutely no clue. You can do that if you want. I'm not going to do it because I'm never going to have all my gear upgraded with the valor points because I don't know. Okay, Brawlers Guild. The Brawlers Guild are fighting. Excuse me. Ring is set up in Stormwind and Orkney, where players engage in solo PvE challenges by queuing up and fighting challenging bosses in a large pit. Winning increases your rank within the Brawlers Guild, making you eligible for more and more rewards. The areas, holy crap, are set up so that players fight in the central pit, while spectators are encouraged to watch on the sides. We just out some bosses on the PTR and have information and screenshots up. I probably will not post a picture of that, but I'll post a link of it. The Horde area is located in the Valley of Honor and resembles the Ring of Blood, a large circular pit encased in wooden spikes. The Alliance area we think wins on style points. It's got a hidden entrance in the deep run tram, an underground bar, and a unique lighting. And then there's a visual preview from the PTR, and maybe I'll post a link of that as well. Holy shit, that's a lot of links. Yes. Participating in the Brawlers Guild may be a bit exclusive at first, since only players with Bloodstone invitation can join. 10 invitations are on the Black Market Auction House daily, and they also drop from select Alliance and Horde NPCs. Players with invitations can invite 10 friends a day. So that's a lot. I thought it was 10 invitations every week, and that every player could invite one person at all. Period. Because that's actually what I was told at first. But seeing this kinda, I don't know if it makes me happy or sad. Because I mean, I would love it if it was just really exclusive at first, even if it meant that I could not get in there for quite some time. Anyone can purchase the following items regardless of reputation with the Brawlers Guild. Potion of Brawler's Cunning, which increases intellect by 4,000 for 25 seconds, only usable in the Brawl Arena, which is the same for everyone, and all the potions have 1 minute cooldown. Brawler's Shielding Potion restores 60k health. Potion of Brawler's Deftness increases agility by 4k. Potion of Brawler's Might increases strength by 4k. Players can voice their displeasure by throwing these rotten items: rotten apple, rotten banana, rotten watermelon, and expired blackout brew, sorry, which is kind of cool because I mean, yeah. Okay. First of all, the potions. I like how they added the potions because I mean, obviously it works sort of like a scaled down raid boss, so you can actually fight it 1v1, but it's still pretty hard. I hope. So potions are great for increasing your chances of beating it, but it allows you to just save your own potions that you use for normal raiding, so that you don't have to spend extra gold on those. With the rotten items, I feel like that's a cool idea, but it may piss some people off, I think. But we'll see about that. I can't really say for sure right now. Excuse me. The following items require some rank. Clockham, which is a companion pet. Brawler Racer Claws, which is an heirloom fist weapon that costs 2,175 justice points. In addition, there are some vendor treasure rewards found in Brawler's Purse, which you get for winning, and ballgame Brawler's Purse, like Golden Platter, which is just, well, a trash item. The description is hard to tell if it's dishware or paladin armor, and I like how the picture of it is the same as the tier 5 paladin wrists, I believe it is. Excuse me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. There are also a reward preview and a full list of those in the description below. Scenarios. The escalating conflict between the Alliance and Horde is most dramatically seen in new questlines and scenarios. I might actually do those because I like how they focus on the conflict between the two factions of this expansion. Each side has two faction-specific scenarios. Alliance. Crusader Wilds and Alliance find their base under attack by the Horde, and players must work with SI-7 and other Alliance NPCs from Jade Forest questlines to save territory. Click. Oh wait, that's a preview. I probably will not post a link there. A little patience, the Horde have set up defenses at the Temple of Chiji. In Crusader Wilds, and Varian and Chiran are planning an attack. Chiran wants to charge right in, while Varian senses a Horde trap and builds additional defenses. Click also for a preview that I probably will not post either. I read too fast. But I'll probably continue to do so because I don't want the video to be too freaking goddamn long. Because then you'll just all be like, too long to read. I guess I kind of have the feeling. Anyway, Horde also has one called Dagger in the Dark, which in this scenario, players help Vol'jin investigate the dark origins of the Sorok, and then assist him in his subsequent betrayal by the Horde. And the last Horde scenario, Domination Point, was not available to test on the PTR. Yes. Scenarios also have a few additional bonuses in 5.1. Dungeon Finder Q features have been added, such as Leaders, Backfill, Vote to Kick, and Disorder debuffs. In addition, there is a chance to get item level 463 weapons as a reward for completing a scenario. That's bullshit, the part with the 463 weapons. I don't mind the chance of having that, but I mean, screw that. They should still add it so that you have a 100% chance of getting gear from doing it, because it's really kind of ridiculous. Excuse me. Pet battles. Several new wild pets have been added, mostly to fill out pet families that were scarce and capturable pets, like mechanicals and dragonkin. And there's a full list of all the new wild pets, their location screenshots, and abilities, which I probably will link as well. To get players revisiting some well-loved dungeons, Blizzard added 12 BOE pets that drop from selected bosses in Blackwing Lair, Temple of Ankyrai, Molten Core, and Nax Remus. Check out the full list in the description below. Collecting them all rewards players with achievement, which is called Raiding with Delicious, and Mr. Bigglesworth, which is also a pet. The picture seems to it kind of looks like a dog, wolf, fox sort of thing. Anyway, there are several pet battle UI improvements, including improved sword features, wild pet levels indicated on the zone maps, several tooltip improvements, and wild pet quality displayed in the UI. And then there's a screenshot and preview of all the changes, which maybe will be in the description below. Jesus Christ, all the links, man. Players can upgrade the quality of their pets with battle stones. Flawless battle stones upgrade pets to rare quality. There is a general purpose stone, flawless battle stone, as well as stones that are family specific. Flawless battle stone is BOE and can be sold on the auction house, but family specific stones are final pickup. These are acquired by battling pets on the same family of the same family or from pet tamer daily quests. When using a stone on a pet, their level decrease in a similar manner to capturing a wild battle pet. No level lost from 1 to 15, 1 level lost from 16 to 20, 2 levels lost from 21 to 25. Polished battle stones upgrade pets to uncommon quality and is available for 1k just points. Pet Tamers. Defeating the Grandmaster Tamer rewards you with I Choose You, which is a achievement, I believe. Yes. And the sack of 3,000 gold in the mail, which is pretty cool. New Pet Tamer has been added for Pandaren Spirit Tamer, which turns into 4 daily quests. Defeating these trainers rewards you with a choice between these 4 pets, which is a Pandaria Air Spirit, Earth Spirit, Fire Spirit, or Water Spirit. If you want to collect all 4, there's a chance to get them in the Pandaria Spirit pet supplies, plus their bind and equip, yeah. Holy crap. To learn more about these pets, check out our preview of the Pandaren Spirit Tamer, which maybe will be in the link as well. Vanity items. Achievements have been adding for collecting 150 mounts, which, first of all, achievement, we're going to need more saddles, and the reward is a Jade Pandaren Kite String, which is, I can't explain what that is. But it looks really stupid in my opinion. Some people think it's really cool already, of the people I've spoken to, but I think it really is, it blows. Wakener is a new achievement that awards the title The Wakener, excuse me. There are 13 new BOE pets from raiding with leashes and over a dozen new wild battle pets. There are 2 new mounts for each faction, which are, again, the Grand Griffin and the Grand Armor Griffin for Alliance, and the Grand Wyvern and the Grand Armor Wyvern for Horde. There are 4 elemental pets as part of the Pandaren, which I already talk about. Too many pets can be crafted by tailors, which is the Imperial Silkworm and Imperial Moth. Several pets were added to the Darkmoon Fair, and Swift Windsteed was featured on Blizzard's Facebook page a few weeks ago, and they say right here in Wowhead that it is most likely a Blizzard Storm mount upcoming. Excuse me. Legendary Chain. Legendary gems are upgraded by plus 50 stats with 5.1's questline, Refined Crystallized Dread, Refined Crystallized Horror, and Refined Crystallized Terror, which are the gems, I believe. However, the description are not available, so I cannot actually tell you how much they give because I have no current clue. I have the Black Prince. Oh God, why? Eye of the Black Prince allows you to add another gem socket to a charged weapon, similar to Living Steel Belt Buckle. These are for regular gems, not additional legendary gems. In 5.1, you'll need to hit Revert with Rathian by killing it, disease along the coast of Crescent Isles, and you get the quest The Prince Pursuit. You also have to PvP a little in the quest The Lion Roars. And then there's a full legendary quest line in the description below. For the class changes, there are not that much that I want to talk about. I'm actually going to skip the general changes just because I don't personally care much about those. But for Death Knight, the damage received from player or player controlled sources no longer counts towards increasing the healing done by Death Strike, which is something I really love. For Druid, there's a lot of stuff that has happened. And Hunter, quite some stuff. Mage, a lot of stuff. Monk, a lot of stuff. Paladin, not that much. Turn Evil is now effective against aberrations, and Hand of Salvation has been changed so that it now removes all of the target's threat for 10 seconds. For Holy Paladins, the 4-piece bonus now reduces Holy Shock's cooldown by 2 seconds, up from 1 second. And for the Retribution Paladins, the 4-piece bonus now reduces Avenging Wrath by 65 seconds, down from 85 seconds. Priests, a lot of stuff. Rogue, some stuff. Shaman, very little bit. Warlock's quite a big amount, and Warrior, not that much. You know, that one kind of seemed lame. Where I know, like I just said, that there was a lot or low amount of stuff that had been changed. But you know what? It's gonna take me like 30 minutes to go through that. So I'll put a link to that below as well. And honestly, I think instead of posting all the other links, I think I'd rather just post a link to the Wowhead link right here, where you can see everything for yourself. Now I'm going through it, and honestly, I just love this patch so much. I would still love it more if they would reduce and remove a lot of the CC in the game, though, for PvP, and increase the cooldown of a lot of the CC as well. But I feel like I'm sort of almost alone in that case, so it's probably not gonna happen. But if it did, boy, I'd love it. Anyway, yeah, I don't have that much negative to say about the patch really, because I just overall love it. But I probably will have some points that I can talk about that I don't really like once I've tried out more of the stuff. Perhaps next week I will upload a video, as I said, perhaps where I talk about my actual experiences with patch 5.1, because I've barely been online today because I've been coming up with an idea of what I actually wanted, like how did I want to make this video, and also I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house today because my mom wanted it to, and that was annoying because I couldn't play WoW today and experience the 5.1 patch, but fuck it, you know, stuff like that happens. Anyway, that has been all. Thank you so much I'll try that again. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Ricky aka Rogath of the Black Rock Brewery, and if you like this video, please press the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I'm out.